Oh, hey, do you know what a woman is? I didn't think so. Nobody knows, not even Supreme Court justices. But we've come up with a few key indicators to look for that might help you in figuring it out, even if you're not a biologist. Here are some indicators that you might be a woman. Item nombre uno. You're always cold. If you're always asking to put the windows up or to borrow a sweater, you might be a woman, bro. Next item. A human being has popped out of you. Now, I don't know everything, but this might be an indicator that you're a woman, dude. You're definitely a woman if you decorate your bed with 6 or more pillows. What are these pillows for? You can't sleep on them. You can't put them in a different order every day. They have to go in the exact same order. What are you using these pillows for? I don't understand it. Okay, this one's kind of like a sixth sense that women have and only women have. You can tell the difference between rustic farmhouse white and Swiss coffee white at a glance. If you've run into the curb in the last 24 hours, you might be of the female persuasion. Now this one's like really important. How do I say this? You bleed like for an extended period of time at regular intervals. It might be a good indicator. Can we move on, please? You might be a mammalian if it takes you like 3 hours to decide what you want to eat. Yeah, it's not that hard, okay? Bro, ask me what I want to eat right now. Tacos. Beer. Get pizza. Burgers. You might be of the fairer sex if you are currently a member of at least 3 pyramid schemes. Let's see, like Plexus and Beachbody and doTERRA, which I don't do anymore. But that's definitely something only women do. You might be a woe man if you find simple movie plots hard to follow. Okay, it's not that hard. Anna is now the queen of Arendelle. Elsa's the guardian of the ice caves. The reindeer is not really talking to him, okay? He's doing the voice for the reindeer like a talented ventriloquist. You frequently describe your emotional state as fine when you are in fact not fine. I have enough emotional intelligence to tell by your body language and the way that you look at me that you are in fact not okay. Your Starbucks drink order is anything other than black coffee, with the limited exception of oat milk lattes, which I only get on Fridays because sometimes I'm worth it. You make an annual pilgrimage to Waco, Texas to visit the holiest of places, Magnolia Market by Chip and Joanna Gaines. Finally, you have 2 X chromosomes. That's it. Well, that's our list. So if you have any additional questions, refer them to best-selling women's studies author, Matt Walsh. Did we miss anything? Let us know in the comment section below. Any other signs that you might be a woman? Let me know, bro.
Now that the 4th of July is far behind us, we can stop being patriotic. Do as you're told. We as Americans should hate our country and let socialist policies liberate us like a warm hug, just like the founding fathers would have wanted. But if you're a domestic extremist, then you might celebrate being an American. Ew. Here are 10 ways far-right extremists show their love for America. You need to keep an eye out for them so that you don't do the same. First of all, they say the Pledge of Allegiance every morning. The pledge is literal hate speech. And there you are, just saying it like a far-right person. Shame on you. Here's something far-right extremists do all the time. They hang American flags outside their house. Don't do that. The only flag you should have is a pride one. Hey, because you gotta do that. And be, hey, push a commie out of a helicopter? Whoa, hold on. I love pushing people out of helicopters. Who doesn't? But communists? Really? Our socialist brethren? Owning a gun? Whoa. If you exercise your Second Amendment right as an American, then you are an evil fascist. You cried at the end of The Patriot? Cry? I was laughing. What did he even die for? What a moron. Get bitten by radioactive bald eagle so you can become America Man, where you fly around keeping America a free market capitalist society? Pfft, disgusting. You make me sick. Eat a traditional American hot dog and hamburger made out of real meat. Look at me, I'm an American, I'm fat. Nom, nom. Pfft, eating a dog is no laughing matter. It's an abomination. Drinking lemonade on the porch swing while watching your 7 kids play in the sprinkler? I don't even know why you'd do that. The nuclear family is wrong because of radiation. Punch a groomer. Fascists love punching groomers because they think they're better than them. Love is love, man. And if you're gonna do something like that, at least throw them off a helicopter. That's what I'd do. And if you believe in the concepts of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, well, then you might be a MAGA Republican. What a joke. Instead, you will own nothing. You will be happy. You won't be like, oh, I need my liberty, son. No. Bad dog, which I don't eat. Well, there you have it, friends. If you do any of these things, then you are a far-right extremist. But
It's the disease that's hiding in plain sight. It can be in your neighborhood, in your car, or even in your bed. That's right. It's called toxic masculinity, and over 40% of men are affected every day. Worst of all, toxic masculinity is contagious. So if you're infected, you need to know right away so you can avoid spreading it to your friends and your family. Are you or a loved one suffering from toxic masculinity? Look out for these warning signs. Even the faintest whisper of facial hair. If you have a mustache, schedule a checkup. If you find a goatee on your face, consider going to the emergency room. If you have a full beard, well, it's probably too late for you. Mowing the lawn instead of letting your wife do it for the sake of equality. Oof. Not good. Let your wife break the lawn mowing glass ceiling today. Eating meat on occasion. A disease like toxic masculinity can quickly change your diet. If you find yourself leaving your vegan avocado quinoa toast smoothies untouched in favor of wolfing down some bacon-wrapped bacon, you might have toxic masculinity. Throwing a professional wrestler off a steel cage right through the announcer's table. Men who suddenly look around and find that they're tossing a professional wrestler off a steel cage to plummet right through the announcer's table are at high risk of developing toxic masculinity. If a man in your life is suffering from this symptom, encourage him to stop wrestling in the WWE immediately. Holding the door open for a woman once in a while. Wow. This one is really bad. You need to do better if you're going to beat this thing. One way to fight this symptom is to slam the door right in a woman's face and scream, "Equality!" through the glass. When she glares at you, try it today. Yelling stuff about freedom and charging into battle wearing blue face paint. If you find yourself charging into battle against the English wearing blue face paint in the 14th century, you might be beyond medical help. Do all of society a favor and get yourself drawn and quartered so no one else catches this contagious illness. Thinking about the Roman Empire, even once. Even thinking about the Roman Empire one time can be a deadly omen. Further stages of this disease can cause men to think about worse things, like the Galactic Empire, the Kingdom of Gondor, or the Imperium of Man. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only toxic masculinity. And finally, being a man who does not hate himself. This is the most telling sign. If you're a biological male and you don't hate yourself, toxic masculinity is already coursing through your veins. If there's going to be any hope of recovery, you need to begin hating yourself today. If you or your man are showing one or more of these symptoms, contact your medical professional today. Get help before it's too late. If you think of any other symptoms of toxic masculinity, leave them in the comments down below.
Oh, hi. Have you or a loved one had a baby recently? We hate to say this, but you might have just brought a white supremacist into the world. Don't worry though, we're here to help. It's important to always look for clues of racist tendencies in your newborn so that you can nip that in the bud. Here are 5 troubling signs that your baby might be a white supremacist. Sign number 1, he's white, which automatically makes him a racist. If your newborn is white, then sorry, it's game over. Your baby will be irredeemably racist forever. Sad. Sign number 2, your baby has no hair, which is a common neo-Nazi hairstyle. Is your baby a skinhead? Having no hair is a colossal red flag. Here's a big one. Shows his white fragility by crying all the time. Crying is a sure sign of defensiveness and a fear of honest conversations around race. Not good. 4, your baby refuses to say Black Lives Matter. Seriously, what is so hard about saying Black Lives Matter? If instead he says things like goo goo gaga, this is even more troubling. The phrase goo goo gaga has 10 letters in it. Do you know what else has 10 letters in it? Heil Hitler. 5. Your baby shows color blindness by playing with other kids, regardless of their race. But here's the kicker. Color blindness is racist. Minorities need their own separate spaces without white invaders. Decolonize your playtime, Mom and Dad. If you remain vigilant, you may play a part in preventing another baby from becoming a racist. Unless he's white, of course. There's nothing you can do about that.
Hammer Girl. Oh, how's it going there? You know, these days it's getting harder and harder to find any real men. If you want to be a testosterone-filled, high-value bro, you need to keep a sharp eye out for any signs of wussiness and purge them from your body. Purged. The Babylon Bee has put together this list of warning signs that you are a pathetic beta male. Number 1, if you order a filet instead of the 42-ounce tomahawk steak. Guys, filet is a French word. A tomahawk is a type of axe. Eat a real steak, bro. Number 2, you once thought about petting a cat. Really? A cat? Soft, bro. Number 3, you open the door for a lady. Weak sauce, bro. Man up and just slam it in her face. Number 4, you wear an oven mitt to take hot things out of the oven. Real men aren't afraid to melt their fingerprints off. Number 5, you asked for help while you were bench pressing 225. Oh, you need to get spotted. Go join the spin class, woman. Number 6, somebody took your picture and said, say cheese, and you said, cheese. Do you always just do whatever anyone tells you to? You look like a doofus, Steve. Number 7, when someone stabs you with a knife, you're like, oh, that hurt. Show some pain tolerance, man. What are you, a woman? So lame. Number 8, you used a lighter to start a fire instead of banging 2 rocks together. Bang the rocks. Number 9, you kissed a girl who had kissed another dude before you met. The mathematical property of transposition, that means that you kissed a dude. And finally, if you've cried at any point in your life other than the end of Gladiator, you're a beta man. We'll also accept Saving Private Ryan, Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World, The Notebook. If you want to prove to us that you're not a beta male, post the manliest thing that you've done in those comments below. Nothing gross.